put in work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We after rings like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Red on red. 11. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4.
Take right over.
Here's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I would be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go, go. 11. Let's go, 52.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions, but too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Second down, here's Pickett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go! Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Take go.
Pickett back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relevant. There he goes, right side. Off to the races. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half.
Steelers nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there.
41-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now 2nd and 9. Off play action. Pickett. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 58 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 24.
Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
11, Agate. Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
11.
Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Go, let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have opened the lead up to 30. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite explicit 35.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Pickett on 3rd and 1. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Jaguars 37, Steelers 15.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Let's go.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
McManus's point after is good, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 range, 70 range. Let's do it, baby, let's do this. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Get up.
Pickett now on first down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Set, go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Pickett. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. Here comes Johnson on the return. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Lawrence. He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. And they're going to speed things up here.
Right open. 13 move.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper.
There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. To the air on first down with Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
ETN up the middle.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Another toe for ETN.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That play unable to get started thanks to the defense of Quan Alexander.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
146 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
So no gain on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 11. 30 left. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Most my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. But most fold, I'm comic composed, stop the politicking when no they vote.